Hey everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's question will be looking at the important messages you need to hear right now. So the first thing to do is to just get into a nice, calm and relaxed state of mind. Make sure you're in a nice quiet place where you won't be disturbed. Take a few deep breaths. Feel free to pause the video here if you like to take a few moments to meditate. And then take a look at the piles and which one do you feel drawn to? We have pile 1, 2, 3 and 4. So go ahead and make your choice. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. And feel free to follow me on Instagram and Facebook. Links are both below in the description box too. If you do enjoy this pick a card reading today, please let me know down in the comments below and feel free to give the video a thumbs up. And if you're new here, welcome, and please feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my content and hit that notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. Okay, so let's get to the reading. We'll be starting with group 1. Okay, group 1. So I have already chosen some oracle cards which I haven't seen yet, which we will look at first, and then we'll get to your tarot reading. So let's see. Okay, so we have the second house, which is the second house in astrology, which I will get to in a moment. The South Node. Don't let your past hold you back. Journey, and then drum. Okay, so for you, group 1, I'm really getting the sense that money is on your mind, your career and your future. The second house in astrology represents your value, how you value things, how you value money, how you value others and yourself. And the fact that you picked the citrine crystal as well, that can really help manifesting manifesting money. So I did already select a sign, which is Leo. So the sign of Leo may resonate with you. But I definitely feel there's some kind of a blockage going on for you right now. There's something I feel like you're in quite a dreamy place in your mind. You're thinking about the future. You may not be thinking about things that are quite tangible yet. And I do feel like with this South Node, that's things that will be holding you back. Maybe something that you were focused on and your focus is now shifting from the South Node, looking towards your North Node goals. But in order to move towards your goals, towards these karmic events that need to happen and take place in your life for you to be able to move forwards, you need to be able to let go of the past and whatever has been holding you back, whatever anxieties are causing you any disruption here. And I feel like you are in this place where you feel quite stifled. So for some of you may physically feel stuck. So, with the restrictions in the world, you may feel like you're not able to actually move forwards, with your plans or what you want to do with your life, but you're still in this place of dreaming about it, but you have to be able to let some things go. So we're going to look a little bit deeper into that now and see what other messages are in store for you and what is it that you need to let go of here, group 1. Okay, so we have the Star card here, which is the card of Aquarius. Okay, 4 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, wow, okay. Way too many. Okay, so I'm going to stop shuffling for a moment. I feel like I'm being pulled to stop. And we're going to discuss this. So you definitely are holding on to some kind of a fear. There's something like maybe this is a fear of money or self-limiting beliefs, the way that you view money. But it's definitely something physical. I feel like it's tangible, something that you can hold in your hands like you can do with money or your possessions. But it almost, if this is very much fear-based, it's like these fears seem so real. It's like almost, it's so thick. I'm feeling like this really thick energy, thick air. Oh, I don't know. It seems kind of foggy to me. We'll come back to that. Now with the star cards, that's healing that needs to take place. There is definitely healing within you that needs to take place in order for you to be able to move forwards. And I feel like it's this fear is holding you back from true healing. Okay, so we have the Knight of Swords, more air energy there, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Okay, and then we have the Ace of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, so I'm getting a stitch. I don't know why. I don't know if that makes any sense, but I'm to you guys, but I'm definitely, I don't know. Sorry, I'm just having to rearrange myself a little bit to get comfortable here. Okay, so maybe this is you and you're feeling uncomfortable in your body, feeling uncomfortable in your situation. I don't know if you've got any health issues or something that is bogging you down. I don't know if it's something to do with your nervous system. But I do feel like there may be somebody that you've fallen out with lately, or somebody that you've not been speaking to. This could be how you're feeling as well. Maybe you're wanting to almost throw yourself into the fire. I feel like your mind is running away with you. Or is running away from you. I think you're struggling to be able to catch up with it sometimes. You have a lot of ideas, and you have, I feel like it's a newfound passion being an ace there. I think this is something that either you have just become passionate about, or you've just discovered something, or this is something you've gone back to and rediscovered your old passion for it, and it has reignited. There is definitely something in you. I see this internal energy that has been building up, and it's almost like the sense of maybe you feel like you could implode at some point. I just don't feel like maybe you are sort of speaking up, or you've not been taking the action. Whether this is you not feeling like you've not been able to, not because you haven't wanted to. I feel like you've had all these dreams and these plans, and you were ready to put things into action and put things in place, but you've just been stopped. Things have halted for you. Okay, so with the Knight of Wands energy here, so this could be, I'm just feeling this is very oppressive energy that's coming through here. These are like, it's like these blocks. So I don't know whether for some of you, these are people in your lives. These are, you know, two males, okay? Or people with strong, you know, male dominant energy. Doesn't have to be an actual male. But it's like, I see selfishness. I see recklessness, reckless behavior, and in action and in thought and in words. So whether, I feel like this is maybe something you are trying to deal with. You're trying to combat what is almost being thrown your way. And maybe that you feel like you need to fight fire with fire. But I don't see that you're standing down. I feel like you want to fight this. Okay, strange message coming through. Let me know if this is resonating, guys. Yeah. I mean, look at that. Look at the way that he's standing down. He's got his stakes in the ground, but he's also looking onto the horizon. He's looking into the future, looking into, looking upon the future. I really feel like this is you looking at the future and your future goals, wanting to make some movements, wanting change. I feel like you want a change in your life. And whether this is in your life or your relationships, or even in sort of worldly matters, you definitely want things to be different. Okay, so, and then with the Page of Pentacles, I feel like, okay, sorry, I'm just going to say this has distracted me now. What's come out? Oh my God. Okay, look at this. Okay. Hold on, I just need to move everything because when I like things to be neat. Let's just, hold on, we were here. Okay. Yeah, I feel like you want to fight this with love. You want to fight this with passion. But you're struggling to actually, to fight with something physical. Maybe you feel like monetarily you are having to surrender. You don't have the funds to be able to fight in the way that you want to. You have the emotion, you have the heart, you have the desire, and like the go. I feel like there's a lot of energy within you, but you are definitely feeling like something is blocked here. Okay. Okay, and then we have the 10 of Cups. So you may be going through some kind of family upset. Okay, I just feel like maybe in your family right now, or this could even be, again, the collective energy. So I hope that the volume's still okay. I'm just having to move again because this stitch is so uncomfortable. You know, you may be feeling that way as well. Like you may feel like you need to sort of keep moving, because if you stay still, you stay stagnant, you're going to fall apart. Okay, but you won't. I can promise you, you're not going to fall apart, but sometimes you need to be still so those answers will come to the surface for you, so you know which direction you're going in, so you know that you can rely on your faith. And it's like there's some kind of illusion here that I feel like has died, or is not grounded in reality right now. This is, you know, just be very careful about what you're hearing, and, you know, be careful how you're fighting and what you're fighting for. Make sure you have all of that information. Make sure you know the truth. You know, always search and seek the truth regardless of the situation. You know, people are starting to wake up more so to what's going on, and, you know, the lies that the media will tell us on a constant basis. And I feel like it's just a time for you to be a free thinker, for you to think on your own 2 feet. You can listen to what is being said and what is being put out there, but still make your own assumptions, and, you know, go with your guts, because your gut won't steer you wrong. Listen to your own intuition rather than, you know, other people's opinions so much. So I do feel like you may be trying, but there is definitely a block coming your way. So, you know, I'm not here to be doom and gloom, you know, but I'm here to be real. And, you know, this is the message that needs to come through for you. So I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple more oracle cards and we'll see. Patience. Oh, okay. Movements and decisions. The heart chakra. Okay. So I feel like this is what you need to be working through, okay? Working on your heart chakra right now. It seems to be out of balance, so you need to rebalance that. So if you're the one that is giving too much and you're not receiving that back in return, then you need to reevaluate, you know, who you're openly giving to. But maybe, you know, on the flip side, if it's underactive, you may be lacking compassion and empathy at this time for yourself, for others. You may be struggling to forgive yourself, forgive others, to have that real unconditional love. So whether, you know, out of insecurity, if you're someone that is overly giving, and, you know, just reevaluate that, because that is stemming from insecurity if you're not receiving it back, and it's not a vibration that is for your highest good. And not to say that you should always give to receive, but when it comes to love, you've got to make sure that your cup is full, because, you know, you have to find that peace from within first before you're able to extend that peace and that love to others. It always has to stem from within you first. So even being selfless, you still need to make sure that what you're doing is honorable to yourself. And I do feel like there is a change coming, because I see with the 14, 1 and 4 together is 5. 5 does represent a change, something that is quite big, and it's going to turn your, I'm going to say it, turn your life a little bit upside down. But not necessarily in a bad way. We can be afraid of change, but change is integral for us to be able to progress and to move forwards in life. And I do see that you're on the precipice of making some kind of real decision here. You have options, you have choices, whether you can see those or not. You may need to take off the blindfold if you're not able to see that you have a choice in this situation, because you do. You are the one that makes decisions about your life, and it's a really great thing to be able to have choices. It's a far greater thing to have that freedom of choice than to have that taken away from you. So just remember that when you feel bogged down sometimes. I don't know which direction to go in. I've got so many different things I'd like to do, or even different people I'd like to be with. You know, at least you have options and you can choose. So just, you know, get in the mindset of appreciation and being grateful for that. Okay, so let me know down in the comments if this resonated for you, and please give that video and please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this reading. And thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group 2, here is your reading. What important messages do you need to hear right now? So you chose the rose quartz, and there was a little sign underneath it, sign of, of Gemini. So, you know, that may resonate with you. It may not at this time. As we go through, it may resonate more. So let's see. We're going to start with your pre-selected oracle cards first, and we shall see. Haven't looked at these yet. Okay. So we have soulmate as the first card. Okay. The end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. Daughter spirit reversed. And then arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. I mean, what I'm seeing here is, I mean, we'll come to the soulmate in a minute, but I just have to address what I'm seeing first. And I feel like this is definitely in relation to, this could be in relation to a relationship, or this could be in relation to a work scenario. I feel like there's with the end of a tough cycle approaches, I do feel like there's definitely something coming to an end. And, you know, Capricorn represents a, you know, strong work ethic, work-related matters. So I feel that there's definitely something to do with what you've been working really hard for, or something that hasn't quite gone the way that you had wanted or expected. And with the arrow, surround yourself with protective energy. You know, so this very much is a sign that you need to protect yourself. You know, protect yourself, protect the others around you, and what is important to you, because not everyone has the same intentions as you do. Okay, but this doesn't mean that people are intentionally wanting to hurt you, but they could be careless in their own actions and choices, and which will affect you. So, you know, just be mindful of that. People are sometimes just in their own bubble and not really thinking about what they're doing. So you just need to make sure that you're protecting yourself. Most people are in their own kind of selfish way, thinking about their own lives, themselves, their futures. And some people are more ruthless than others. So you may need to find a little bit more ruthless action in yourself to be able to go forwards with this. Or, you know, if that's not your style, you don't need to change who you are. You don't have to be somebody that is ruthless in order to get what you want. However, you may need to be a little bit more forthright. You may need to take more action. You may need to be more confident in what you're doing, and making sure that you're standing up for what you believe in and what you believe is right. So if this is in relation to a person for some of you, a love relationship, a soulmate type of connection, you can still do that. Okay, still stand up for yourself, still stand up for what you really believe in, and just protect yourself from any negative energy. Just take a moment to notice how you feel when you're around this person, or around people that you work with, if it's job related. You know, just notice where you might be feeling certain things that are manifesting in your body as warnings. Just take note of that. And what's your mood like when you're around people? Because especially if you're a sensitive person and you're empathic, you will connect with people, and you will take on their energy, especially if it's an energy vampire type of situation. Now, with the Gemini as well, which I'll come to now, so it could be a Gemini that you are dealing with, or you could be a Gemini, but I do get the sense it's Gemini type of energy, which means it's sort of quick. You know, flip of the coin, two sides of a face. There's something here, you know, minds can be changeable. You know, it's a mutable air sign. So, you know, people who have strong Gemini energy will be able to change their minds very, very quickly. So I almost get the sense that this situation could almost flip reverse or change very, very quickly. Okay. So I'm going to do your tarot now. Oh, I have hurt my hands today. I have no idea how. I haven't actually done anything, but just to let you know, if I do wail out for some reason, it's playing up, which is, it's strange, because I used to do this when I first started doing tarot on YouTube for a good couple of months, but this is a lot worse. But it actually doesn't feel too bad whilst I'm shuffling. I don't know, but I was just warning you because it did twinge a second ago. Okay. So, important messages for you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Wands. Exactly where we were just going with this, okay? Because, I mean, look at the Seven of Wands. Look at the imagery here. You know, she's standing there. She's not standing her ground. She's too scared. She's too scared. Okay, so I definitely feel like you need to stand your ground a little more on something. You're definitely feeling bogged down here, and there's a lot of fire energy coming through here. Of course, we have the Capricorn card there, but we do have Gemini and Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Oh, okay. Wow, so we have the Four of Wands, more fire. So I do feel like this is starting to pertain to some kind of relationship, if this is a marriage situation or cohabiting, or even if that's something that you work with, you might work, if this is about your job or your career setting, this is, you know, maybe you work on bringing people together, in uniting people, especially with the Gemini energy. You might be somebody that likes to use their hands, that, you know, because Gemini rules the hands, you may be talking, you may have a presence on social media, you may, you know, use the media to get information out there. You definitely look at the bigger picture of things. So I feel like that definitely has some relation to, if this is not a partner, then it's definitely like almost like a feeling like of being married to your job. So, okay. Like I said, sometimes I will get one very, very straight answer about something, and it won't have anything to do with career. It won't have anything to do with love. It will be very separate. And when that happens, I will say so. But there are times as well, especially lately, I'm guessing. I think it's because we've got a lot of Pisces energy at the moment. We've got the Neptune in Pisces. Mars is conjunct Neptune in Pisces and the Moon in Pisces. So it's mutable sign. So I'm almost feeling like there's more than one message that's coming through here for the collective. I mean, these are general readings also, as you know. So let me know in the comments how that resonates for you, because maybe for some of you, this, you know, both things might be resonating. Okay, we've got Princess of Pentacles, which is reversed there. So that's Earth energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Okay, I'm going to come back to that in a moment. King of Cups reversed. Okay, Queen of Swords. I'm really getting the sense that you have, like, you've opened your eyes to something, like maybe that you didn't want to see, almost like Pandora's box, I feel like, is open. Okay, and, or, you know, if that's not something that that you're aware of yet, this may come into your consciousness very soon. I feel like there's something that has been below the surface that is rising up here, and it's something I feel like you are peeking at. Maybe you're peeking at it now, or when you find out, but you're not quite willing to accept it yet. I feel like there is a level of emotional detachment going on here. This could be with a specific person, somebody that you care about very deeply, that you're feeling a disconnect from. That this could also be disconnecting yourself from the emotions that this whole situation is tied into, because it's like, I feel like you have the intelligence, you have the intelligence on a certain situation, you have found something out, whether that's through digging or whether somebody has explained something to you. But I feel like there's something you've been curious about, and I'm almost getting the sense more so that it's you that's been digging, looking into this, and then uncovering things. Okay, Princess of Cups reverse. Okay. Six of Pentacles, also reversed. Yeah. I get the sense that you may have been too giving of something. You know, like I said earlier about being reciprocal, I feel like you've been very self-sacrificial and you've been giving a lot but not receiving a lot back in return. And I'm almost seeing you definitely closing off with your emotions and not being open to, I just feel like you're in a place where you're not showing them. It's not a weakness. I just think that, and it's not that you're not necessarily feeling it, but it's like, I just don't see you showing it. Or not, I feel like there's maybe a fear in you. You're afraid of going too deep into this or finding out too much. It's like you found out a little bit and then you want to step back. But then you're curious again and then you want to find out a little bit more and then you step back. Again, very, very weird readings today. And again, I'm getting a stitch. So I've been getting a stitch. just sat down, so I have to keep readjusting. Very strange energy. Okay, so we have the intuition card, which is reversed here. And passion ignited. Wow. Okay. And then I'll just see what's on the bottom of the deck here. Deception and envy. Yes, I just feel like there is something, I don't know, this is something that you have maybe been waiting to discover, or you didn't want to know the truth. And I feel like you've been blocking things out. You've not been listening to your own intuition here. You've been burying your head in the sand, not wanting to deal with it. I feel like you've been kind of been in a bit of a fantasy place, to be honest with you. I think you've been kind of looking at other situations, not sort of wanting to give your attention into this, because when you do, it just causes you to feel, I don't know, like this, and who wants to feel like that? Like, that's like paranoia, that's confusion, that's deceit, that's inner turmoil. And it's like the more you find out, the more you start to feel this way. So that's why I feel like you're in this defensive place of not wanting to almost rock the boat. And like, it's like you have the, like I said, the information, you have the knowledge, and I feel like you're going to be sitting on it for a moment. I don't think you're going to be taking action on it, but at the same time, I feel like you may not have a choice in this at some point, because I feel like something is going to potentially happen here that is quite swift. Like I said, Gemini energy, it flips the switch, something, you flip the switch, you flip the light on, and something changes. Okay, wow. And then awareness. Yes, you are going to be having the awareness on this situation. So if you've been very confused, if you have done these little digging, you know, these excavations in your mind, looking into things, and it's been confusing you, I feel like you are going to have that full awareness very soon. Okay, so I feel like, you know, this message is telling you to just prepare yourself for that. However you can prepare yourself to feel in the most confident place to be able to deal with that information. You need to make sure that you're feeling good within your soul. Make sure that you feel calm. Prepare yourself, you know, meditate, exercise, whatever makes you feel relaxed. Make sure you have your finances in order as best as you can. So you are prepared in all manner of things. Okay. You know, prepare to fail. No, what is it? Fail to prepare, prepare to fail. Yeah, no. No, I just feel like it's action before motivation here. So, you know, just take action. You can put this to the back of your mind if you want to for now, because I feel like regardless, it's going to come out one way or the other, you know, whether you choose to ignore the signs or not. But just make sure that either way, even as a way of distraction, I just want you to be okay with this. And if you feel prepared, you know, I just say for like me as a Virgo, regardless of what I think is about to come, I'm always like, right, prepare the house. Everything's always easier when things are clean. You know, make sure I've got food, make sure my finances are in order, paperwork, etc. So you know, because you don't need anything else that complicates matters or can bog you down, because sometimes that energy is going to be enough to deal with. You don't need anything else making things more challenging. So, you know, that's what a preparation is really helpful for. So, you know, I really hope that you take that on, prepare, and just awaken, be awake. Don't hide anymore. Don't hide from the truth, okay? Because the truth will set you free. Okay, let me know in the comments if this resonated for you, group number 2. Thank you so much for watching. And if you did enjoy this pick a card reading today, please give it a thumbs up, and feel free to subscribe to my channel if you enjoy my videos. Okay, thank you so much again for watching. Take care. Okay, group number 3. So, okay, so for those of you who chose group number 3, let's see what important messages do we have for you. Okay, so you chose the Hematite crystal, and underneath it we have Scorpio. Okay, so that may bear some relevance to you. It may not. Let's see how we go. So I did pull some oracle cards first. So we will look at those first before we move on to tarot. Okay. Ooh, wish fulfillment. Okay. That's almost as good as it can get, right? Who doesn't want to see a wish fulfillment? Okay. Let's put Scorpio on there. Beautiful. Okay, right. So we have believe in the impossible blue moon. Wow, okay. This is really annoying me. Just spin, will you? Just thank you very much. Okay. Okay, woman holding a heart. Ooh. Let's just grip. Okay, so okay, woman holding a heart, number 44, one of my favorite numbers right now. And mirror guardian, take time to reflect. Okay, so I really do feel like there's something very intense in love coming for you at this time, group number 3. So the fact that we have the Scorpio sign there, Scorpio is about sex, it's about rebirth, revenge, intensity. So I do feel like there's a lot of heat that is coming from this reading now. And the fact that we have the woman holding a heart, I feel like you are more open to love right now. And maybe you can't see that right now, but I think that there's something big that is going to change for you. The energy is now shifting. We have a lot of Piscean energy in the air. We have Neptune in Pisces, which is conjunct Mars in Pisces, and the moon also. So this is going to really intensify that Piscean energy, which is also a mutable water sign. So emotions could feel a little bit fraught at this time, a little bit all over the place, quite intense, especially, like I said, with that Scorpio input there. Now, believe in the impossible blue moon. I feel like this is very much something, especially with the wish fulfillment. This is something that you have been wanting for a long time, I feel. I think that you're somebody who maybe has been alone, you've been single, and not to say that you've been unhappy. I think that you've been on this path of self-discovery with the mirror guardian, take time to reflect. I think that you've done a lot of reflecting on yourself over the last coming years, and whether you've been single for years or for a short time, I do feel like you are definitely on this awakening. You are ready to have something new come into your life. Everything that you've ever wanted, I feel like is coming to you, which I'm so thrilled for you. You know, it's almost the best outcome. Can we get any better than wish fulfillment? Not really. Okay. It's okay, so let's see what the tarot has to say. Important messages for you. Okay, so we have the Knight of Pentacles here. So this could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ooh, the Emperor, card of Aries. He is reversed. Okay, 10 of Pentacles reversed. Oh, for really? Don't kill the dream right here. Don't kill the dream. We haven't killed the dream yet. Just let's see. Very strange. Like I said, all of these readings have been the weirdest I've had for quite some time. I may retitle this video actually as weird ass videos or weird ass readings. Oh, Jesus. Yeah. Okay. Like I said, as you know, if you are familiar with my channel and my videos, and I will be honest as to what I'm seeing here. And being very honest with you, this is, I'm not going to lie, this is very confusing because we have wish fulfillment, once in a blue moon, being open emotionally, a brand new start. But because we have this intensity, like I said, with Scorpio here, and the fact that we have Hematite is a protective stone. Now, there is something I feel like that is on the horizon for you with the Tower card and the Emperor, which is in reverse. This is a sense of power and control, someone trying to take control or power over you. Someone who is trying to disrupt the family and, you know, or the home that you live in, your financial security. And with this Two of Cups energy, there is this separation of some kind. So maybe for some of you, this is what you're going through right now. This is a big awakening and your wish is on the horizon. But I do feel like this could even be power and control issues, you know, in government, okay, higher up, you know, more than you're able to control, or maybe within your own place of work. I do feel like there's definitely this dominating energy, and this also could be how you're feeling inside, like something is very internal and you just want to kind of explode. I feel like everything's kind of reversed and then it kind of goes kabam. You know, everything is like, is open. Everything is put out into the open. It's like you can't contain this anymore. You know, whatever this is that's coming and that's building up for you can no longer be repressed. I feel this is very repressed. Okay, but let's see. Because with the Tower card, whatever is shaken or is broken can be rebuilt and can be rebuilt stronger and better, and sometimes can awaken you into a higher consciousness. Okay, so let's see. Wow, Ace of Cups. Seven of Cups. Okay, one more. We've got a lot of cup energy here, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, but definitely emotions. Oh my God, look at that, the Magician. The Magician there, right there in the center. So I do feel like you are in a place where you're really working your magic. You may be somebody who is a great manifester. You may be really great at being able to achieve your wishes and your dreams, but you may not have been in the realization that there has to be a lot of other things that unfold here in order for you to get to this point. This is what I'm almost seeing here in the way that this is actually laid out. We've got wish fulfillment. This is right at the very top. You know, we've got this once in a blue moon, this chance for renewal, this chance for a new start, and this love. We've got the Magician right here in the center who is bringing all of this together. And we've got all of this disruption, this chaos. I feel this is chaotic energy that is right here. So this may be the level of consciousness that you're at now. This might be your reality at this very moment. Okay, so I do feel very strongly this is either your reality or this is something you've very much left in the past now. And you have come to a point where you are deciding like, no, I have control. Just because there are others that are trying to control me or trying to bring me down, I am still a strong and powerful person. You know, regardless of anybody else's input, you have that ability to be able to manifest and not just manifest. I think that you're somebody that is very practical and you do things that are tangible and you take action, but it may not always be very apparent to others, and it doesn't matter if it's apparent to others, it's apparent in yourself here. So I do feel like you are taking charge of your life, and regardless of all of this pain, this separation, this disruption, this chaos, this potentially even abusing of power or abusing of your freedom, you feel liberated in some way. And you decide to take a stand. You're not willing to take this anymore, and you are going for what you want. Okay, so for some of you, this may be you deciding to leave a situation, a romantic situation, a partnership that hasn't been fulfilling you or hasn't served your highest good, or you're deciding to leave a job that, you know, where you weren't fulfilling your dreams. It wasn't leading you on the path to your wish fulfillment. Okay, and I just feel like this could even be fear, very much fear-based things that have happened in your past that you want to be able to let go of. And I feel like you're maybe in a bit of a tunnel place. Like I see very much like a tunnel vision. You're very much focused on the light at the end of the tunnel. You know, regardless of what is going on, the chaos, you are trying to come into stillness in your mind, but actually taking action to be able to achieve your dreams. And I really see you achieving those dreams. I do. Because if you're able to be this strong and to conquer all of this that's going on underneath you, then, you know, you have a lot of power. Okay, respect to you. Okay, let's see what these oracles have to say for you. Shadow. Trapped in fear, reverse as well. Okay. Yeah. So I do feel like this, you have decided to let go of fear. You were stuck in your mind. I mean, if we look at the imagery on this card, you know, if we turn it around, look at the way he's clutching his head is down. He's holding onto his knee for protection. He feels caged, he feels alone. He's in despair. But flip it, and that is being let go of. That is in the past. That is not an issue anymore. Okay, so I feel like you're in a much healthier place in your mind than you once were. You've gained a lot of strength. There is a lot of strength and passion and fire in this reading here. Okay, and then shadow card here, which is reversed. So being reversed, I feel like this is the shadow period. This is, I feel like, what you've gone through a dark place. But you have that awareness now that you know there is lights. Where there is darkness, there is lights. As above, so below. And I think by you understanding that and knowing that you can come through the darkest of times, and you can come out the other side of things feeling better, feeling like a better person, knowing yourself more, having more value for yourself, and having your dreams and desires become fulfilled in your eyes. And I think that, you know, you're starting to see that with this. There's definitely this mirror like energy. So you may even feel a little bit up and down, but I just have to remind you that, okay, this may feel like dark, but there is light. Okay, there is always going to be something good that comes from a negative situation. And like I said, that is your own personal growth. And even your psychic abilities, your ability to, I think your ability to be able to deal with people. I think that you are really good at being able to speak to people. You have a good way with you. Like, almost like I get the sense that people want to be able to tell you things. People open up to you. People respect you. People respect what the journey that you've gone on, the struggles that you've had, and how you've come out the other side of this. You didn't go down, you may have gone down the dark path, but you've come out of that. And to be able to do that from being in this place of vulnerability is, you know, so commendable. And people really admire that about you. And I think that you're starting to see that you can admire that in yourself. And it's not a conceited thing to have, you know, self-love. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there. Thank you so much for watching, and let me know in the comments down below if this resonated for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed this pick a card reading today. Thank you so much for watching once again. Take care. Okay, so group number 4. Here are the important messages you need to hear right now. So we do have the mystery crystal. Please let me know in the comments if you know what this is. And we do have sneakily under there the sign of Taurus. So yes, Taurus may resonate for you, but it also may become more clear as we go forwards with the reading. So I'm going to start with your oracle cards first that I've pre-selected. Haven't looked at them yet. So let's look at them together. What do we have? Welcome this ending. Okay. Stay with me. I will say I've had, all of these readings have been extremely weird. Weirdest I've had in weeks. Okay, maybe even ever. I don't know, but very weird. You are loved. You and your loved ones are loved. New moon in Cancer. Then we have the 3rd chakra, Archangel Chamuel which is reversed. That's the sacral, oh, for God's, what's wrong with me today? The solar plexus chakra. This is already giving me some kind of confusion. You may be confused about your situation right now. Okay. And then we have Trader, exchange energy to create abundance. Okay. So the fact that we had the Taurus come out, so you may be feeling a little bit stubborn or stuck in your situation. And I do feel like with the solar plexus reversed, you have some, like your power has been taken away from you. You're struggling with your own personal power or your own confidence in a certain situation at this time here. And with the Cancer card, definitely speaks of deep troubled emotions. I feel there's something connection to your home and your family situation. Okay. So I definitely feel like you need to be in a place where you are exchanging energy to create abundance here. You may have been giving things away too easily. You may have been giving attention or your energy away to people that are like energy vampires. Okay, people that don't deserve all of your love and all of your attention. Okay, so I'm just going to pull a couple more of these oracle cards. Let's see. Accelerated motion. Okay, something is going to be happening very quickly. I can tell you that right now. Okay, transformation. So yeah, there's definitely something big that is happening here for you. There is that I feel like there is a new beginning on the horizon for you, because with an ending becomes a beginning. So I feel like there is definitely this time for transformation for you. So I'm just going to look at the tarot now and get a bit more clarity and see what's going on for you. So what important messages do you need to see? Oh, okay. I'm just going to take it. That one wanted to come out. We have the Queen of Wands reversed. So that's fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sorry, I keep getting tongue-tied. King of Wands reversed. Eight of Coins, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Ten of Wands. A lot of fire. Ace of Coins. Okay, Four of Cups. So again, I'm almost feeling like there's two things that are coming through here for me. I'm feeling like there's definitely something new on the horizon for you on the work front, okay? With the Ace of Coins, this can be something monetary. This is something new that's coming in. This could be a windfall. It could be a new job offer, something where you're going to feel extremely abundant in the physical things. So with the Eight of Coins here as well, I see you definitely working towards a goal. It's like you've been offered this opportunity and you take it with both hands and you work really hard towards it here. But there is definitely something on the emotional front and maybe even the family front that is going on with you right now. You're feeling like there's a missed opportunity with something. You may feel like even by taking on this opportunity that you've had to lose another. Maybe you've lost somebody in the process of gaining this new work endeavor or moving forwards in your career. Maybe you've had to feel quite ruthless here because we have King and Queen both reversed. I do feel the sense that there are some lots of other people that are involved in this journey of yours here, and there may be somebody that is quite self-serving, manipulative, reckless in their behavior. It's like almost like there's not somebody intentionally trying to hurt you, but they're just being selfish in their own minds and just going full steam ahead, happy to steamroll over anybody to get what they want. Okay, so that may resonate for you, but it may also be you that is acting this way, and this is not a judgment from me whatsoever. You know, I'm completely unbiased here in my opinions. I'm just reading what I'm seeing. So if you're the one that feels like maybe you have to do the steamrolling in order to get ahead, okay, because it does feel like you are burdened. You have a lot on your shoulders. You're carrying a lot of responsibility, and you know that you just have to keep moving forwards here. So you may have to step on a few toes. You may have to be more ruthless in your actions. But I do feel like that's something that you also need to work on with this solar plexus chakra, because if you may be on the other side of things and being overly confident about something. So don't let your ego inflate over this. And again, please, you know, if you take offense, okay, fine, take offense, whatever. But you know, I just feel very much that this is either you that has this overinflated ego about this, maybe this new beginning, or this is somebody else that you are dealing with that has this overinflated ego and is trying to bring you down. But just check in with yourself. You'll know which way round it is, okay? You don't have to tell anybody, but you can just work on that internally and just make sure that you are doing things in the most honorable way. But also, you know, don't beat yourself up, because I guess there's a level of being ruthless in all endeavors, especially if you're an entrepreneur or, you know, you're in sales or you're having to go, you know, work against other people. You know, it's a dog-eat-dog world, unfortunately. You've got to do your best to, you know, be as moral as you can, living up to your own values and, you know, doing the right thing karmically, okay, and being a nice person. But there are some times when, you know, say for instance, if you've gone for an interview and, you know, there's obviously other people there, you still have to put your best foot forwards, but it's like, but are you trying to pull the rug out from somebody else in order to step ahead, or to be able to get ahead in what you're doing, or are you sort of walking, to the beat of your own drum, being happy in your own self and your own confidence and your uniqueness, because no one can do you better than you. You are, you have to utilize that uniqueness. Because that is your biggest strength. That's your biggest power, is to be yourself. Because like I said, no one can do that better than you. So that is almost your superpower. We all have that. And if we squash that, or we try to emulate others, in certain ways, it's not as authentic, because it's not you. So I feel like you just need to find that real true you inside yourself, and find what it is that is causing you to feel like you're missing out on something. Like emotionally, there's something that's not quite full here for you. I'm just not seeing a hell of a lot of emotion in this reading, to be quite honest with you. It's like almost emotion has been left at the door here. And that could be, you may be in a self-protective mode at this point. And that's helping to feel making you feel safe. Now we have the Queen of Coins reversed here. So more earth energy, lots of fire and lots of earth. Okay, more earth, Four of Coins. So, yeah, I do feel like you're going to be letting go of some fear. I will say, I'm seeing a lot of green and tree. I'm seeing trees as well. I'm seeing wood, I'm seeing trees, I'm seeing nature, the outdoors. So I don't know whether that's something that you've been doing lately, but I do feel like you are being called to connect more with nature. If you felt like things are moving too quickly, or you've not felt very grounded at this time, this may be a good time for you to just take a step back. And it's not like you have to take, weeks off. You can take half a day, or you can just take a stroll. Go for a stroll somewhere, whether it's your garden, whether it's, out somewhere else where you can just connect with nature. I feel like that's something that's going to be really good for your soul, and this will really help to balance out that solar plexus, especially getting out in the sunshine if the weather allows where you are at the moment, because that will help to realign your solar plexus chakra. So I do feel like you are not the most grounded at this time, and I just think that you need to work on that root chakra as well. So walk barefoot on the grass, connect with trees, hug a tree. Eat lots of root vegetables, make sure you're drinking lots of water, look after yourself. Okay. Okay, so it's final message. Let's see what we have for you. Okay, so we have the Seven of Swords reversed. The High Priestess. And the Eight of Cups. Okay. So I do feel like you need to do be careful about letting your guard down right now, because I do feel like if you were to let your guard down too much, somebody's going to try and come in here. This could be some kind of deceit or betrayal, so just be careful. And again, I don't feel like this is necessarily malicious, or it's overly trying to take you down, but it's almost the sense of somebody else's insecurity. I just feel like somebody's jealous of you. Okay, I don't know why, but that's just coming through. I feel like somebody's jealous of you, and it's like they're waiting to see a weak spot in you. They're waiting to see you crumble, and it's like that's when they want to go in. Okay, and that's when that would affect you on an emotional level. So just be aware of that, because with the High Priestess, this can also mean, being reversed, that a secret is about to come out. Something's about to be exposed here. And again, I'm like I said, I'm not trying to put any fear into anybody. But again, I have to say what I'm seeing. And like I said, the readings today have been insane. So crazy and ridiculous. Okay. If you don't believe me, go back and watch the rest of them. But they are so strange. And like I said, the energy that is going on in the planets right now, and obviously the energy that we're seeing play out in the world right now is pretty scary. And so this is not just, you're not alone in this craziness, is all I'm saying. And, but ultimately, like I said, you need to protect yourself and find that peace from within, because when you find that inner peace, that is when you will find the outer peace as well. So, you know, but just be aware of that, or about sort of letting someone in. If you have a bad feeling about somebody, maybe just be careful about what you say to them. Just be careful with your words at this time. And if you're worried about, you know, if you're unsure about saying something, you know, think about why are you unsure about it. Maybe could you hold off for a day or two until, you know, could you sleep on it? Sometimes I think if we're really unsure, I know it's such an old thing to say, but sleeping on it, I swear, is one of the best things you can do, because there's energy shifts constantly. But I also think don't necessarily make a decision when you first wake up in the morning, because we're obviously not fully lucid, and that can cause its own problems. Believe me, it's happened to me multiple times. I shouldn't have my phone on me when I wake up, really. But yes, anyway, I'm going to stop rambling, and let me know in the comments, guys, if this resonated for you. I hope it did, and I hope you did enjoy this pick a card reading today. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Take care.